Hi everybody, my name is Karina Gershowitz and I am the Chair of Performing Arts and Director of Theatrical Arts here at Landon, and I couldn't be more excited to welcome you to our upper school spring production of The Wayward Inn by Natalie and Valentine, in collaboration with Holton Arms School. Now, everything you are about to see was filmed completely safely, with each actor filmed in their own homes and brought together by the magic of technology for your viewing pleasure. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the spookiness that awaits you. The Wayward Inn by Natalie and Valentine. Okay.
Don't you have somewhere else to be irritating?
I can be irritating anywhere, but I'm choosing to be here with you, Franklin. You should feel special.
Oh, I do.
Is it because of my sparkling personality and iridescent wit?
Perhaps. Or, perhaps, it's because you are the grandchild of my boss. Or, maybe, it's because you are sitting on my desk, which I have a vague recollection of telling you not to do.
If you got another chair, I wouldn't have to sit on the desk. Jeez. Is it your time of the month or something? Oh!
So funny. As funny as it is, every single time you said that for the last many years.
I don't know how you put up with me.
Life has given me many opportunities to admire patience. For a bright young lady, you do know that you cannot physically blow bubbles.
But it's so much fun to try. And besides, you never know.
I do know. You don't have breath, ergo, you can't blow bubbles.
Ugh, fine. Whatever, you're no fun at all.
Oh, you wound me.
Oh no, not wounded.
Don't you dare.
I wasn't actually gonna do it. I just wanted to see you have a heart attack.
You're going to be the death of me.
I don't doubt it. Hey, have you seen Dr. Grandma today? That jerk from the bank is supposed to be doing some kind of walkthrough thing today, so he can decide just exactly how much of a jerk he's going to be.
Yep. They're on a tour of the facilities as we speak.
I'm just saying, if I could just bite the guy and drink all his blood, all of our problems would be solved.
Imagine the problems it would cause, not the least of which being, do you know how to dispose of a body? Don't answer that.
This building isn't up to code, Madam D. Devalier. And you can't pay the mortgage. What you expect me to do? When you bought this place, you signed a contract. You agreed to this.
I did not agree to give up my home.
Ah. But you knew that you might. If you didn't pay the mortgage. And here you are, not paying the mortgage. Boo-hoo. You're months behind.
Perhaps if you didn't have so many long-term residents, you could pay.
Frankly, I doubt it. Look at this place. It is, quite literally, falling apart.
Well, when was the last time anyone even stayed here? Like, as a guest? Your Yelp ratings must be in the trash.
This is my home, Louis. You must know there is more to life than looking like the inside of a Pottery Barn catalog.
You have a week. If you can't come up with the money by then, say goodbye to the Wayward Inn. I'd avoid using Craigslist to find a new place if I were you. There are some real monsters out there.
Thank you for being quiet this time.
So after last time, seemed prudent.
And you told me I would get grounded if I said a word.
Well, thank you all the same.
I shall fetch you some tea.
2 sugars tonight, please, Franklin.
Are you sure I can't punch him? Just a little bit?
I don't think it would help us keep the inn, Juniper.
If it would you let me?
I do not condone violence. However, perhaps I could be in the other room.
So, Dr. Grandma, what are we gonna do? Can't we call Mr. Brinker? He would fix some stuff up in this place for cheap. I know he would.
I'm not even sure that it would be enough. I mean, he'd have to buy all the materials, and the wiring in this place hasn't been updated in decades.
We were focusing on other things.
Sometimes it feels like we were focusing on all the wrong things.
We had to survive. We had to help everybody here. What else do you think we could have done?
I don't know. I just feel like I've let my people down.
It's not you. It's Lou and jerks like Lou who think that money rules the world. They just want to turn this place into boring, ugly condominiums. We are not going to let the Wayward Inn get turned into gentrification condos. I promise. We'll do whatever it takes. And given the circumstances of who we are, there are options.
No, Juniper, that's never been an option, and it won't be now.
I'm just saying.
And I'm saying no.
Okay. Then we'll figure something else out.
We cannot lose the inn. It's too important. This is the only place where some of them can live, peacefully and without fear.
So, we need to figure out money. Why not try to have guests again? I mean, like, normal ones.
That did not go well last time, you remember.
Oh, hey, yo, look, humans. What's that?
No, give that back. Hey.
Boom! What the fuck? No. Your room is ready. Your room is ready for you.
Please, don't hurt me. It's not the full moon. I'm just a regular person right now.
Sure, but it doesn't even have to be forever. It's an emergency. Just until we get back on our feet. I'm gonna call Mr. Brinker. The least we can do is see how much it would take to get this place looking a little better. Then we can try and get some guests.
Yes, I suppose it's worth a try.
I do hope this helps.
Oh, it always does. Thank you, Franklin.
Anything I can do, Madame de Valier.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
No, it's fine. I'm just a little On edge! That's all, it's been quite a day.
Oh, Grandma, I'm so sorry.
No! No need to be sorry. I think I might just head to bed now. Good night.
She's not mad at you. Cold water will get that out right away, and it'll be as good as new.
I know. It's just, normally she's so unshakable. It's weird to see her like this.
She'll be fine.
I sure hope so. Frank, what are we gonna do? We can't lose the inn.
Well, we'll figure something out. We always have before, and Rose never stays down for long, and I won't this time either. You said you would call Mr. Brinker?
Yeah. If anyone can fix this place up, it's William Brinker.
See if you can get here tomorrow morning, early, and keep your chin up. This isn't over. A name is troublesome. 7 letters.
Juniper.
Haha, so funny.
Oh, come on. That was great.
Perhaps.
Hey, Sassy. How's it going?
What's a 7-letter word for a name is troublesome?
Amnesia.
Come again?
Amnesia. That's the word you're looking for, right? I think so. I just did the Sunday crossword with my dad this morning.
Oh, right. Amnesia.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, hi. I'm Oliver Brinker. Ollie, usually.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Juniper.
Nice to meet you too. What's your name, sir?
Franklin. Charmed, I'm sure.
Hi there. Is Rose de Valley A here?
That depends on why you want to find her.
Right, sorry. I didn't explain. I'm here to help do some work on this place. Some wiring, some patching, and a few other things, I think. I was in the neighborhood when I got your voicemail, and I decided I wanted to come by and scope it out before getting to work tomorrow morning early.
How conscientious of you.
And her name is Brinker, as in William Brinker.
Yeah, that is my dad. He left me in charge of our clients this week. He's in the hospital with a broken leg. Fell off a ladder.
Is he okay? Is he coming back?
His leg is pretty broken, so it's just me for this week. Hope that's all right with you.
And did he tell you anything? Did he inform you of our circumstances?
He told me we need to get this place back up to code because we can. Get a guest ready, right? Shouldn't be too hard. She's an old girl, but she's got great bones.
Anything else?
Not really. I mean, he did say that I should wait for you to tell me who you are, but I think he was trying to say to not be too outgoing. I can get a little eager. Why do you ask?
You'll see.
Huh?
What she means to say is that we're delighted to make your acquaintance, Mr. Brinker, and we're glad that there's somebody of your expertise here with us.
Okay. I mean, I'm not as great as my dad, but I've been working with him my whole life, and he's a great teacher.
Mr. Brinker, what do you think at the end? Are we going to be able to fix it?
Call me Ollie. Mr. Brinker's my dad, and yeah, we got this.
I sure hope you're right, Ollie. We have to have guests here in a few days, and we need their money.
You're the one who left the voicemail, right?
Yeah.
You sounded so sad on the phone.
No, I didn't.
What I mean is, I just wanted to say that I think we can save this place.
I hope so. A lot of people count on the Wayward Inn.
You can count on me too.
That seems too encouraging to be true.
Well, my dad always says you might as well not quit till you try, and I'm not always great at it, but I don't know. There's just such a good energy to this place. Feels good to be here.
From your mouth to the bank's ears.
Since it's an early day tomorrow, I think I'm gonna head home and get some rest.
Do you need anything before you go?
Nah, I'm got everything I need in my work truck. Seriously, it's like this crazy liminal space where, oh, I remember another thing that Dad said. He was pretty woozy on the pain medication that the hospital gave him, but he muttered something about vampires and werewolves and, is it maybe gargoyles? And that they're all misunderstood and that people should really give them a chance and all that, you know. Like I said, totally loopy. Vampires and werewolves aren't real. Sometimes I kind of wish they were, though. Sure would make things a lot more interesting. Anyway, be back tomorrow with my tools and everything, and we'll really get to work. Great to meet you both. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Uh-oh.
Helena, come on, we're gonna be late.
Yeah, it's always you making us late. Stop complaining. Oh my god.
I literally read the whole entire paper while you were putting on your lipstick.
Well, I wanted my lipstick to look good. Is there a problem? It's a new color. I think it looks youthful. What do you think?
Honey, you look a little tired.
I look tired. Well, Amia, darling, if I wanted your opinion, I would have asked for it.
You asked me how you looked. I said tired.
Well, I am tired. You, darling, are tiresome.
Junie, never marry a woman with taste.
I will keep that in mind.
And never marry a man who speaks. Avoid the hassle altogether.
Now there's a promise I can keep.
See, I always said you had a good head on your shoulders.
Helena, wasn't it just yesterday you were saying that Juniper
Certainly was not.
Hello, Sasquatch.
Just 1 second.
Is that music?
You know, back in my day, music had more refinement. You know, more, class.
When we were younger, opera was barely a glimmer in the eyes of Monteverdi and Cavalieri.
You know what I always say?
Oh, Franklin, don't.
If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it.
I really walked into that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
What are you all looking at?
Oh, good morning.
It's like 2 p.m., dude.
Yeah, I was making a joke.
Listen, Franklin, we can't all be morning people. Starting my day when the sun comes up is like such a waste when there's so much good nighttime after the sun goes down.
He's just cranky. It's not like he doesn't run around in the moonlight like an idiot. We all do. It's a real theme around here.
And speaking of which, we're gonna have a guest at the inn today.
A guest? Here? You must be joking.
I apologize. Not that kind of guest. I mean, we're gonna have a visitor. A young man named Oliver Brinker.
Ollie, apparently.
Yes. And Mr. Brinker is, a human.
Now you're joking.
I am not. Mr. Brinker will be here for the next week fixing up the inn so that the rooms can be fitted out for our real guests.
What even is real, though, man?
Shut up, Sass.
What does that mean for us? Does he know?
He does not seem to be aware of our unique circumstances. No. You know his father, William Brinker, the only contractor Madame Duvalier trusts?
Great dude. How does he know how to fix literally everything? It's like he's a doctor. But for building and electricity and painting. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. Is he dead? How long do humans even live? Oh, it's terrible news. I'm so sad.
No, he's not dead. But he is in the hospital with a broken leg. Which means that when he got Juniper's message, he sent his son in place. Now, Oliver does not know, and we need to keep it that way.
How are we supposed to do that?
I don't know, just be in your room when it happens, I guess.
And we're just hoping he doesn't figure it out? I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Helena and I turned to stone gargoyles. It's not exactly subtle. This is ridiculous. What do we think is gonna happen here? This human, he'll run and tell the press, the television, the internet, whatever it is humans currently ruin each other's lives using these days. We're doomed.
I will not stay away from my home or hide who I am, Franklin. Those days are long, long behind me.
No, I wouldn't tell you to do that, Helena. I would never.
That's exactly what you're asking us to do, Franklin. It's what you're asking yourself to do.
He might be an okay dude, if he's anything like his dad.
If he's not, then it will not matter whether or not we can host guests. For that matter, say he doesn't find out. Say we can have guests here. What then? There'll be humans too, more likely than not. Each day, we'll have to hide who we are to risk losing everything if we fail. Franklin, what are you gonna do on the full moon? How will you explain to our fancy new paying guests why a werewolf runs a front desk? Why Juniper and Rose don't let sunlight touch the skin? Why Sassy looks the way he does? And Kit? And everyone else?
Hey!
You know I'm right.
We have to try something.
I won't do it! Helena and I have had to hide who we are for as long as we've been alive. Until we came here. It's why we came here. Because it's safe and we don't have to pretend to be what we aren't. It's home.
Which is why we can't lose it. It's not for forever, just until we can catch up on the mortgage payments.
And when will that be?
I don't know, Amir. Do you have any better ideas? I don't exactly see you going out and getting a job to help out extra with the bills.
I am a gargoyle! You know exactly why I can't work. Like a human.
Then this is what we have to do.
For now.
Oh! Do you think I want to pretend? This is my home too. I want it to stay the same just as much as you do. If anyone else has a better idea, please feel free to share. Yeah, I didn't think so.
I think it's time for us to retire for the day.
Hi. Is everything okay? You all look like you've seen a ghost. Hey Juniper, I think I'm gonna head out for tonight.
Cool. Are we fabulous yet?
If your definition of fabulous is waiting for the joint compound to set, then yeah.
Thankfully, that's exactly what it is. I can't wait for our new guests to see the fanciest joint compound they've ever laid their eyes on.
Technically, if I've done my job properly, they won't see the joint compound. They'll see the paint.
Oh, but they'll know.
It'll all look great when it's done, I swear.
No doubt. So, how's your dad?
He's alright. He hates to be bored, so sitting in the hospital is kind of hard for him. He's apparently been driving the doctors and nurses nuts by offering them renovation advice that they didn't ask for and can't do anything about.
Sounds about right. Well, tell him I said hi, and that I hope he heals up soon so he can come back here and tell us all about the structural integrity of the biscuit joint.
I mean, it's hard not to fall in love with biscuit joints. They're so fast and easy.
Like father, like son, huh?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we kind of both get really excited about that stuff.
I can see that.
So, What does the bank want with this place, anyway?
Oh, ugh. They want to turn this place into condominiums. Lou, the guy from the bank, he has been out to get Dr. Grandma ever since he got the job last year. He wants to make an impression, I guess. I think he's the only person I've ever known who doesn't like her.
She must be a really great lady. Dad speaks very highly of her.
Yeah, it's more than that. She helps people. Really helps them, you know? Like, she sees someone with a problem and instantly gets to work fixing it. Nothing is ever too dire for her.
What are you gonna do?
I honestly don't know. Hope to get some guests, I guess. I updated our hotels.com profile today, so it shows we've got vacancies. We'll see what happens.
Good evening.
Hi, Dr. Grandma.
Hi there.
Oliver, this is my grandma. Grandma, meet Ollie.
Dr. Zavalier, it's so nice to meet you.
Rose will do just fine.
Aren't you a doctor? I thought Juniper just said...
She is. The book's kind of doctor.
I have a PhD in philosophy, but I do not prefer it in day-to-day life.
Which I think is a shame, because if you're a doctor, you should be called one, even if you don't cut people open.
Now, Juniper, I wouldn't let Franklin see you doing that crossword in pen.
It'll be fine. Franklin just doesn't have the necessary crossword confidence.
I wouldn't let him hear you say that either.
Franklin is very sensitive about his crossword puzzles.
My dad is too. It's very serious business.
I hear you're going to help us save the inn.
I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm not as great as my dad, but I don't know if Juniper told you. He's laid up in the hospital with the broken leg. He's gonna be fine, but he definitely won't be doing too much moving for a while, and certainly not before the deadline next week.
She did tell me. I sent over flowers, although I did send them through Kit, so who knows if they will actually end up getting delivered. We're very glad you're here to help.
Sure, it's my job. I'm happy to do it. This place is really beautiful. You should be proud of it.
Thank you. I am.
It's also kind of great to finally check it out here. My dad's always loved working jobs here.
Really? Why is that?
He always says this place is so full of characters.
That's for sure.
And that you always make him feel so welcome. Sometimes people sort of treat us, like we're not people. Sometimes we go into somebody's house to do a job and it's like we're not there at all. We just blend right into the wallpaper that we're fixing up, or the pipes that we're repairing, or this or that. You know, all this stuff that those people never really have a clue how to do themselves. Not everybody's like that, of course, but it doesn't feel great when it happens.
You will always be more than welcome here at the Wayward Inn. You can count on it.
I'm just a vampire, a guy with a great sense of humor. She walks alone at night, unafraid.
He's the Sasquatch man. He's been around since time began. He walks alone at night, contemplating life.
Singing with a toothy grin.
The smoke sassy start drinking.
Smoke, they play all night. They sing on and on and on and on. Monster
Lurking up and down the wayward in their shadows,
searching in the night. Gargoyles, goblins,
living just to find emotion,
hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Monsters, cryptids of all kinds. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Monsters, cryptids of all kinds.
Wow, that was great. I didn't know you guys could sing.
Everyone can sing, man.
You've never heard me sing.
But I would love to. Let's jam sometime.
Sure. That'd be fun.
The most fun. I'm gonna head out. I heard that Taco Bell's gonna stop serving Baja Blast, and that's not a life I'm willing to give up easily.
So, how's working with Kit? Is he still up there?
Yeah, he's sanding. I gave him some leftover plywood from working on the floor in one of the guest rooms.
Sounds like Kit.
Do you mind if I have my lunch in here? Kit is really enthusiastic and kind of helpful, but also really, really messy. I'm not quite sure how he managed to make such a mess.
Be my guest.
Want some? It's pasta. I love pasta. Is there anything in the world more beautiful than carbohydrates?
No thanks, I'm good. Can you
Are you?
close? I think I'm
You okay?
allergic. Can you close your pasta?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I think I have some tissues in my lunchbox.
Oh, ow. Oh. Achoo! Garlic.
But that's not possible. They're not real.
Here we go.
I mean, I've seen like Twilight and like Buffy, but are you like in Dracula, or more like Let the Right One In?
Let it all out.
Those aren't real. This is a joke, right? Those are just really extremely real looking fake teeth.
Surprise.
Wow. I mean, wow. I did think I'd meet a real vampire.
I didn't wake up this morning and think, I'll tell a near stranger human I'm a vampire.
Are you like allergic to garlic? I thought garlic killed vampires.
Nope, that's a woefully overtold myth. It is kind of like an allergy, though.
Well, it sucks. Garlic is so tasty. Huh?
Was that not a joke?
What wasn't a... Oh! Right, sucks because you're a vampire.
Exactly how much garlic do you put in your pasta, Oliver?
Well, a lot.
So, that's it? You're not gonna run out of here hollering?
No. I don't think so. Should I?
Most people probably would. Hey, Kit?
Yeah?
Can you gather everyone up for a meeting in about an hour? We need to have a chat.
It would be my pleasure. Let's do 10 minutes. I can do it. Just watch.
Hey, Kit.
Yeah?
An hour would be great.
Fine. An hour, I guess. But I can do better.
You're gonna stay here, okay?
Oh, okay.
And I need you to promise me something.
Yep, definitely.
It's important that you don't say a word about any of this to anyone outside of the inn. It would be the end of this place. Of all of us.
I mean, who would even believe me if I told them? Oh, you know that job that I did at the inn for my dad? Yeah, well, a bunch of vampires live there, but nice ones, not the bitey kind.
It's not worth the risk.
I won't tell. I swear.
Well, this ought to be fun.
Okay, so you two are vampires.
Yes, that's correct.
Yep.
And you're a werewolf?
Perhaps.
Ugh.
Fine, yes.
And you two are gargoyles.
Indeed.
And very good looking ones at that.
And you're a goblin.
Yes.
And you're a Sasquatch?
Not a Sasquatch, the Sasquatch. There is but one of me.
All those sightings, like, all over the world? Those are all you?
Sort of. Some of them are me. Others are wannabe Bigfoots. Wanna Bigfoots, if you will.
You're always so blurry.
Thanks. I'm a professional.
So, how long have you all been alive?
Alive being a loose term.
Oh, right. Sorry.
It has to be about 200 years now, although it's hard to recall exactly.
About 500 for Amir and I.
We've been together the whole entire time.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I've been around since the beginning.
The beginning of what?
Everything, man. Since the beginning of everything.
Okay. What about you, Kit?
I'm not really sure. Maybe also forever? But maybe 10 minutes. I don't really have the best concept of time.
Yeah, he's been with us for about 3 years now.
Yeah, I'm really fun to have around.
Sorry to ask so many questions. I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything. What about this place? How long have you all had the inn? I mean, I used to drive by here sometimes when I was a kid, and I know my dad used to work jobs here and everything, but I guess I don't really remember anything specific.
The Wayward Inn has been around for nearly a century.
100 years? Don't the humans around here notice?
Did you notice?
Yes and no. There's something sort of like a magic that Madame Duvalier can do that makes it so that humans cannot connect dots between the passage of time.
A glamour.
They know only that we are a fixture in the town. Perhaps they think that the Wayward Inn has been passed down through the Duvalier family for generations, and there's simply a very strong family resemblance.
Or just that they must be mistaken, that it makes no logical sense for the same person to run this place and home to the same people for decades, and so they don't believe the facts as they're presented right in front of their eyes.
So why can't you just do that to the bank guy?
We've tried. He believes so forcefully that magic doesn't exist that he's immune to it.
He's literally too boring for the magic to work.
I think I understand.
It's a lot to take in all at once.
You're doing a splendid job.
Well, he hasn't run screaming to the police, at least.
Aw, Ollie's not a narc.
Wait, if you all have been around for so long, why do you even need to pay a mortgage to begin with?
Yeah, we've never paid a cent in mortgage. Lou's new at the bank. We've always just glamored him first thing and haven't had to worry about it.
He is the first human who has ever been immune to glamour. I've never even heard of such a thing happening before.
Like I said, literally that boring. Once Lou got the CEO gig, he discovered we owed money, saw that this place is what it is, and decided it should be McCondos instead.
We have to be very careful, Mr. Brinker, not to be discovered. There is a very fine line to walk between adhering to human law and
doing what we want, because we're vampires and werewolves and gargoyles and the Sasquatch, etc., and so on.
Wait a sec. Wait a second. My dad knew about this the whole time, and he never told me? Is he glamored?
No. He is the only human who knows. He says he figured it out before he even told him. He says he knew all along.
I can't believe he never told me.
He promised not to. He knows how important this is, and I've never had a reason not to trust him completely.
Still, I thought he told me everything.
I'm sure he does, but this is different.
It used to be very, very dangerous to be non-human.
But you're also powerful.
There are more of them than there were of us.
When I first opened the Wayward Inn, there was a group of us. There aren't many now, but there were fewer then, and we decided to open these homes. Sort of gathering places like the Wayward Inn, where individuals like ourselves could live. Sirens, banshees, vampires, werewolves.
Giants, mothman.
Moth people.
Ghosts, ghouls, poltergeists?
Goblins.
Cryptids of all kinds.
Me.
All those things are real?
And more. Probably some we've never even heard of.
Wow.
Indeed. So we traveled across the country, across the world, setting up these homes, all away from humans, where we wouldn't be discovered. We lived on our own, we worked hard, and we never harmed humans.
Not much, anyway.
As a rule. I've talked to some of my friends who own these homes. They have never heard of a glamour not working the way it doesn't work on Lou. Magic is complex. Humans don't consciously choose to believe in it, but there's always a part of them that wishes it were true, and that is what makes the magic work at all.
There must be something I can do.
Why would you want to help us?
I fix things. It's what I do.
I can't believe you finally let me have my own chair.
Consider it a test. If you can handle it, you can keep it.
Wow, your confidence in me is overwhelming. Ew. What are you doing here?
Hello to you too, Miss Devalia?
It's Devalier.
Devalier?
Devalier.
Devalia!
It's really not hard. Okay, you know what? No. I didn't say hello. What are you two doing here?
No. I thought this was a public building. Maybe I'm looking for a place to stay the night, see a few sights in town.
Yeah, we were gonna check out the local restaurants and maybe even see a movie.
Shut up!
You two live closer to town than we do.
It's almost as if you don't want me here. How is that any way to treat a potential customer?
Is there anything we can do for you, Lou?
So gracious. I'm sure you'll be able to get a job at a fine place with an attitude like that, Franklin. Though your resume really could use some work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, cause you work here, and here sucks.
Wow, you really have a way with words, don't you?
Madame de Villar?
Hello, Mr. Little. To what does the Wayward Inn owe this unexpected pleasure?
Well, I was just in the neighborhood and frankly, I wanted to laugh. Enough!
I'm crying. Oh.
And I wanted to take a look at the land before signing it over to the real estate brokerage on Monday.
We are quite prepared to begin accepting new temporary guests at the inn.
It hasn't even been a week. How could you have possibly gotten this place guest worthy? That's ridiculous.
We had some help and we worked hard.
We'll see.
Yes, why don't we see? Why don't you stay the night here? Tomorrow night, if you are, after all, planning to demolish this historic building, well, I think you owe it to us. Just one night. You do claim to be a man of ethics and morals and good form.
And I am.
Then you must stay.
Fine. But I'm not going to pay. I must admit I am curious to see how you manage.
Yeah, we're gonna leave a terrible review on Yelp.
Who said you could come?
Oh, I thought I just assumed.
Wow, you're so cool.
What's going on?
Dr. Grandma just invited Lou and Albert to stay the night. Tomorrow night.
Oh, why?
Truly, a great question.
I didn't think they would say yes. I thought the very notion of it would make them leave.
Cool.
Well, I am almost done. One more day should be enough. And, maybe it'll be all right. Maybe he'll be impressed. Decide not to shut this place down after all.
Yes. There might be one small, tiny, insignificant little factor.
And what could that be?
Friday is the full moon.
Oh boy.
Well, in that case, I have an idea.
How come that wire is green and different from all the other ones?
That's a grounding wire. It's a way to tell that kind of part from the other wires you're working with.
Oh, well, don't they all do the same thing?
Not quite. See, that one grounds the electrical box, so if there's a short circuit, the extra electrical current has a safe place to go.
Oh, well, what happens if you don't have the grounding thing?
Well, then you might get electrocuted.
Whoa, cool.
I guess so.
So, you're a human.
Yep.
I haven't met that many humans before. I'm a goblin. What's it like?
What's being human like?
Well, yeah. Are you tired all the time? Is it weird? Sassy recently introduced me to caffeine, but Franklin says I don't really need any because I have too much energy anyway. He says I'm a natural irritant.
Hi, fellas.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
Kit, are you being helpful?
The most helpful.
I thought you might be. Why don't we give Ollie a little bit of room, though, just to finish up? I'll give you $20 if you head down to the corner store and pick up some candy for the bowl for tonight.
That is an extremely good idea, and I will do a great job at it.
Hi.
Hey there.
So, is this gonna work?
I hope so. I think so.
Great. That is exactly the kind of confidence I like to hear when my life and the lives of literally everyone I care about might actually be on the line.
All we can do is our best.
I sure hope that's enough. Otherwise, you're gonna need to make a whole lot of room in your house for a whole lot of weirdos.
Honestly, my dad and I would be happy to, but we only have a 2-bedroom and that's not a lot of space.
Shoot.
Can I, ask you something kind of personal?
Sure.
Where are your parents?
Long gone.
They're not.
No.
Why not?
They didn't want to be. Grandma was turned into a vampire when my mom was just a teenager. Don't believe all the hype that vamps are like totally uncontrollable homicide monsters, because they're not. I mean, some are. The power can make people nuts, but for the most part, we're not too ragey. We saw what happened when it happened. My grandma, she couldn't very well hide it from us. And my mom begged my grandmother to turn her, and they were doing the best that they could. And I was normal up until I turned 22.
What happened then?
I got sick. I almost died. Technically, I guess I did die. My mom begged Grandma to turn me, but she refused up until the last minute. She'd never returned anyone, you know? I remember feeling like I was underwater, listening to people scream and scream, trying to save me. And I wanted to scream back that I needed help. Then, for a moment, just the briefest moment, I could. I asked her to turn me, said I wasn't ready to go. I had so much more to do. So she did. I used to be afraid to walk alone at night. I am not afraid of the dark anymore.
What time is it?
11:30-ish. Nervous?
Quite.
Me too. I hope this works. It kind of sounds like the worst idea we could have thought of.
Well, hopefully Mr. Brinker knows more about the human brain than we do.
That's a big hopefully.
I think it's about time.
Go have fun, Cinderella. I'll call him.
Best of luck.
Hello. Hi. I'm gonna need you to come down here real quick. Why? Oh. Gas leak. Yep. Yeah, we're all gonna die in like 10 minutes, so you might want to hurry on up down here. Yep. You're right. Worst hotel ever. No stars on Yelp. Okay, bye. Amir and Helena, you're on.
Well, this should be fun.
Darling, I do so question your interpretation of the word fun.
Are you ready, my love?
Always.
Nice outfit.
Listen here, you little ragamuffin. I'll have you know, changing into pajamas at the end of the day helps me maintain a healthier work-life balance and improves personal sleep hygiene.
Cute.
I don't smell gas. Are you sure you aren't mistaken?
Oh, sorry, my bad. You're right. No gas leak. You can go back to bed.
My God, I knew this place was a trash heap, but I didn't know it was quite so bad. I'll be leaving first thing in the morning. Very first thing.
And I am counting on it and counting down the very seconds until that moment. The mortgage check is under your pillow, by the way. Did you notice?
You little brat. So what if you can pay this month's mortgage? What about next month? This place is pathetic. We'd have to spend thousands of dollars just to get it to look semi-presentable. And even if you could manage to do that, I would take it anyways.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. But that can't be.
I'm afraid so.
Vampires aren't real.
I gotta tell you, I'm incredibly over being told that I am not real. Seriously, what do you know about real?
What on earth?
Oh yes, we got some new decor just in time for your stay. Amir and Helena, meet Lou. Lou, meet Amir and Helena. Be nice to our guest. We want to make sure he feels right at home.
Guys, is everything okay? I thought I heard a ruckus.
Call 911! Get those monsters away from me!
Oh dear.
Oh, I don't think so.
Are you?
I'm Bigfoot, baby.
You're a freak.
And you're not a nice guy, man.
Wow, this is actually way more entertaining than I expected. I really wouldn't do that if I were you.
You too? I knew you were all a bunch of freaks. I could smell it the minute I walked in here the first time a month ago. I should have demolished this building with all of you inside.
Now, Lou, I thought you were a man of good form.
To hell with good form. What does good form get you when you're dealing with monsters?
How are you still so rude when you're surrounded by 2 vampires, 2 gargoyles, a werewolf, a goblin, and Bigfoot?
What does that make you then, huh? Some kind of Terminator?
No, I'm just a handyman. And Terminators aren't real. Those are just the movies. This is magic.
What do you want? What on earth do you want from me?
A home!
Give us our home and we'll let you go.
Fine! Keep this horrible place!
That's the spirit.
But I'm telling everyone! And they'll come for you! And it'll be the end! Of all of you! Ha!
Yes, that is what I thought you might say. Lou, you aren't going to tell a single soul about what you saw this evening. When you go into work Monday morning, you are going to see that our mortgage is paid off. Forever. In fact, you'll never come here again. Every time you think about the Wayward Inn, every time you walk by, you simply won't see it. It will pass through your mind like a fading memory you can't quite seem to grasp. You too, Albert.
Me too.
Now get out of here and don't come back.
You tell him, Ollie.
See, I told you that would be fun.
All right, it was fun.
That was literally the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. Can we do it again? Maybe we can find some new humans.
That was almost as fun as finishing a crossword puzzle book. What? Is it almost?
Oh, I thought you couldn't talk like that.
Well, I can. But I thought carrying on and yelling and all of that would be a more, let's say, influential way to talk to Mr. Little.
I am so relieved we're not going to have humans running around this place, freaking out every time I have my lunch. No thank you. Humans are babies. No offense, Ollie.
None taken.
That was quite a Friday night indeed. Thank you. All of you. Thank you for making it so that we could keep the inn. I am terribly grateful. And Oliver Brinker, thank you for this idea. Although I have to admit I am quite a bit surprised that it actually worked.
Yeah, well, he certainly believes in magic now.
Indeed he does.
Are you gonna glamour me too and make me forget everything?
Do you want us to?
No. I'd like to remember. And besides, I think I really need to have a long conversation with my dad after all this. And honestly, a nap.
So, will we see you Monday?
Oh, what's going on Monday?
I mean, there's still plenty of work to be done on this place. If you want to.
You all don't want to be left alone? I am, a human.
We all have our faults.
Then yeah. I'd love to come back. I'm pretty sure only half the electricity works in this place anyway, so yeah.
Great, well, see you then.
Yeah. See you then.